Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Welcome back to the TheEZGZ garage. What's that sound? That's that 1776 in the Dune Buggy. I got up at 6 o'clock this morning. It took me 2 hours to put it in. I just got it wired up, got the throttle on, the spring on. This air cleaner is going to be a problem, but I don't care. Let's go for a ride. Not. I swear to God, I started it up and I lifted the garage door and this driveway was dry. I was going to move the Baja. I went in the house to get the key, went to the bathroom, came back out. Well, no, I'm not driving in this crap. And I missed my yoga class, my first yoga class. I usually go do a double on Mondays. This is something else. Generator's putting out 14 volts. I just thought I'd let it warm up. Oh man, I'm telling you, that's a bummer. Now watch, we're gonna have a ton of this kind of weather. God, it's idling right down so smooth. It started right up. I had some little blocks of wood that I used to put around that. I'm gonna go up in the attic and see if I can find them. I used to kind of push them down. There's just barely a little gap there. They're not shaking though. It's a nice idle too. It's a nice smooth idle. I don't know why it would change or feel different attached to the transmission. So look at my my 2110 needs some love. I robbed the pressure plate and clutch off of that and put it on just because that's what I had. It's an early style. It's an IRS tranny. Well, I don't want to confuse some of you guys. It's the early throwout bearing. I converted the transmission. It was a 412 early style, and I made it into an IRS. So it's a 412 with a IRS super diff and a 148 third and a 104 fourth. And doggone it. Wouldn't you know it? But I do like the way it sits in the car. You know, I didn't think the air cleaner was going to be an issue, so oh man, I hate to just butcher up this fiberglass, but there's no way that oil bath. See, I already had cut it out for the dual carbs, and this is where, you know, my dual carb that would plug in right here. So, but I just wanted to go around the block, okay guys?
And I probably will.
It let up. I just got back from some errands, and I can't wait. It's supposed to be nicer tomorrow, but I don't want to wait till tomorrow. And I've got a few things coming for it, like the air duct freeze plugs and a few things. But look at, I wanted you to see, I looked around in my hoard. I found this air cleaner. I don't think those other two air cleaners are going to work without seriously destroying my fiberglass. But I had some old baby Dells. I couldn't even put the, well, I could put the hose clamp on it now, wrap around it, but it's a pretty snug fit, and it's actually touching on the top. But at least I got some air cleaner, and I got my throttle return spring hooked to the fuel line. So that's kind of crazy, and I've taken, I like these, you know, these are crummy little filters, these little plastic things, but if you protect them and keep them away from electrical, I suppose this is not a good idea to have them right over the hot exhaust. But yeah, we got some clearance here, and it's looking pretty good, so I thought we'd say, the heck with the weather, let's just bundle up, and I want to go around the block at least, maybe run over to a gas station. So I got my cell phone, take my infrared gun just for giggles, probably won't use it till I get back. Got a few tools, just always do that, always bring something. I should have a tow strap. One time I was, yeah, I think I have one in my tub here. Yeah, I've got a little bit of everything else. So, I probably got it. We'll take a chance. I'm tired of messing around. Oh, that's the one bad thing in this kind of weather. Hope I got brakes and stuff. All right. Didn't even adjust the clutch. Ooh, it's kind of far out. Far out, man. Kind of fast. Uh-oh, that doesn't look good. I got gas pouring out of someplace. Oh boy. Yeah. Where's it coming? Oh. You know this gas line. That's not good. Well, that's why we check things out, right? Where's that coming from? Alright, I'll turn you back on later. Looks like I'm either gonna have to get some, it says fuel line. Boy, that's, that little plastic filter. What was I just telling you about? I wonder if I tightened that up. This one's got an electric fuel pump on it, so let's see. I wanna cut that. I thought I tightened all that stuff up. Maybe I didn't. There was actually a hole in the line from when I here, tell me where that thing's leaking. Oop. Yeah. I just didn't tighten it down good enough, huh? There's chocolate. Want a treat, chocolate? You want a treat? Huh? It's old. It's an old one. You'll have to chew on it a while. Yeah, it's hard. Don't get a tummy ache. Oh, let's see. No, I think it's in gear. That wouldn't be good to start it up right now, but it's under pressure. Now I know I need some fuel. Solid mount, tranny mounts on this thing, so we'll just go in the neighborhood here. You're with me on the very first drive, guys. This is it. There's no setup for this. And I haven't touched that carburetor. It's just the way I set it up on the stand there. that throttle return spring could be a little stiffer. It's about 55 degrees out. It's chilly. We're in stock second gear with, I don't know, 28-inch tall tires or so. Take you through the neighborhood. It's trash day. Yeah, I just pulled her out of the trailer yesterday. Didn't even check the tire pressure. The 2110 fired right up though. There was some fuel in the tank. I used some of that, what's that fuel additive for storage? Marine 360. Starts with an A. What is it? Oh, I can't think of it. Brakes still work. Horn works. Oh, it's not so bad with the windshield and all. Definitely need a little bit more spring on that throttle. Did I close the garage door? I hate it when I do that. I think I did. Answer me! Answer me! Oh, yeah, for a cloudy day, it feels pretty sunny. Alright, here's the gas station. I gotta turn off. I'll turn you back on, maybe. Yeah, it ain't no stroker, that's for sure. It ain't a 2-liter, but it feels good. You know, it's smooth, I'll say that. I can't tell you how long it's been since I had a 1-barrel carburetor. 25 years. It's hard for me to wrap my head around if there's a misfire or something, you know. It's like, okay, which carburetor is it? No backfiring, really. Not having to synchronize carburetors. What a concept. We're in third gear. Not really trying to bog it. Where the hell am I? I'm in a nice neighborhood. Look at those mountains. Looks like those mountains in Japan where they got they're so tall they go up into the clouds, you know. Coastal. We're a long ways from the coast, baby. Felt like the heat risers had a little heat in them. And it comes right down to a smooth idle. I like that. I have no idea what my oil pressure is, but my oil pressure light is hooked up and it starts off smooth. And that's what I was looking for. Economy. 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 springs. You know, I got that other one in my bag. I swapped them out. Maybe I'll just pull over here and scare these rich people. I'll take you back there. Oh, 1,000 RPM. That's not bad. Oh, where did I throw that spring? Here it is. That's the one I had on there. The one that I put on there is a little stiffer. Maybe if I put them both on there. Emergency backup. Oh, looks like my generator nut. Yeah, it definitely ain't no big stroker, but you know, it's no slouch either. We're in second gear, and I'll just floor it now. Now that's a good thing. It didn't have that bog. There's no bog in it. I'm really, really surprised with that 009 distributor. I'm more interested in the slow speed, controlled. You know, you get into some of that rocky sections. Off-roading is fun, and I don't like the bumpy, rocky garbage. I don't look for it. I only go through it because I have to. Some people go out looking for that stuff. Looking for the water, looking for the rocks, the gnarly trails. You know, that's the 4x4 stuff. I don't want to do that. I just want to go see some scenery. Go find new places to go fishing. Short shifting into third. That's nice. Okay, well, watch. I'm going to take this, we're well below 2,000. I'm going to take this turn in third gear, 1,500. No shuddering, no shaking. That's what I was hoping for. Stock cam. God, I can't believe I spent all these years chasing horsepower and then would be happy with something that just is super mild. But you know, the thing of it is, if you build a bigger stroker motor right with dual carbs, my 2-liter does that same thing with 42 Webers on it. All my engines run pretty good, but I just keep working at it. But usually I don't get it this quick. You know, it takes a little more effort. A lot more noise and vibration. It's a quiet engine, I'll say that. It's very quiet. It's been a long time since I had those glass packs on. Gear, 40 miles an hour, 2,000 RPM. Feels pretty smooth and even, and it's pretty cool out. I don't know that I'd be wanting to play in the mornings though. When you go up in these mountains, even in the summertime, it gets cold overnight. I don't know if you guys really want to do this kind of a ride, the break-in ride. It's you know, let me know in the comments down below. That was 4,000 RPM. Ooh, big deal, huh? Third gear. Okay, it must have been second that I did that. Well, that ain't bad. I guess with that single carburetor, it doesn't make as much noise as dual carburetors. It's not backfiring. The manifold must be sealed good. There's a lot less to worry about with this setup, and there's a lot more room to work on things. This sounds crazy, but this is strange for me. Now let's see if she'll idle at the stop sign. Yep. Doesn't die. Good enough for this old boy. For just running around on roads like this. Now remember, this has got that 104 fourth gear, but it does have 28-inch tall tires, so that's kind of that's why I did that. You want to keep that RPM and fan speed right, and you know, this is a smaller fan it's not a doghouse cooler. Yeah, we'll go home in the garage and I'll get that infrared gun out and we'll do some temp readings, because I don't have the flappers on this thing. I don't have the thermostat and the lower tins on it. I didn't want to do any of that stuff till I saw how it was going to run, and I'm telling you, I'm happy. It's darn smooth. So even. Hey guys, the memory card was full, ran out of memory, so it just shut down, and I got it home. Still got some little fine work to do. I added a second spring on that throttle. Temperatures were okay. It idled smooth. It was funny though, because I had ice right here on the side of that manifold, but down here it was like 133 degrees, and so it was doing its job. It's not as good as, you know, a stock mode, but it's a little chilly out. It's like 55 degrees, like I said, and humid. So I understand that. It's still a little damp right there, a little weepy, but it was water, beads of water. I looked down here and there was water running down here on the back. It's still warm to the touch. And yeah, I don't know if you guys really want all this information on a video like this, but you know, it's just the way it is. it's the real world. It's the world I live in, and you know, a lot of guys will polish up their videos and just show little bits and the best stuff. So the case temperature is 131. This side was running about 179. Yeah, it was kind of odd. It was actually, I think it was about 10 degrees hotter on the left side, cylinders 3 and 4, than it was on the right side. And just the first run here, run around here, get some. But everything did good, and I added another spring, a second spring. What was happening was the spring was going clear down and around, so it wasn't putting any tension on it, and the throttle was staying open. And you know, this is a PIC 30 carburetor, so I'm not surprised that it didn't perform. You know, it's not going to perform like that 2110 with dual carburetors. It makes up for performance with smoothness, and as long as it's got that, doesn't have that off idle stumble, and it seems to work good. And you know, I want it to start. I don't want to have it. A lot of times, in my personal experience, when you get off road and you're driving slow, and it's a warm day, and you start making heat, and you're hitting bumps. So these big float bowls on these carburetors, they bounce, and you get carryover fuel going straight down in the cylinders, and it doesn't run very well. You know, it misfires. You need to get it on a smooth section of trail, and then give it some gas and burn off that excess fuel, and your fuel mileage isn't any good either. So with this situation, you got your carburetor in the center, you got a smaller carburetor, so the jostling isn't going to be as severe as it is out here on the ends. You're inboard of a lot more of the dirt, which I think is I don't know. We'll see if that becomes a factor or not. I got another air cleaner coming as well. I did some measurement. I was hoping that big one would have fit, but I don't think that's going to happen, because even my frame here for the license plate, it's all tucked in behind though. Makes for a nice, neat little package. So maybe I'll put some kind of a doohickey down here on both sides. I could put some lights or something like that. I got to do something with my crankcase breather too. Kind of run it over and tuck it out of the way. Well, I think one of the air cleaners I got, if it works, has a connection for that. It's a lot better to, a lot less messy to suck those crankcase fumes in. And I know this video is way too long, and the neighbor's dog. Well, I've been giving her some old dried out treats of Marley's. But at any rate, it turned out just fine. Just fine. Keep this tucked up out of the way. I don't know. I'll have to wrap that foam thing around it. I thought I'd tighten that clamp down, but it's bigger diameter tubing. So, okay. I'm sorry. I get long-winded. I had to take the camera in the house and delete a bunch of stuff because of this very reason. I just get to babbling. And let me know in the comments if I bored you to tears with this long video. I just figured that you'd want to see the real world. This is I didn't do a bunch of things to it and then get it all fixed up and then take you for a ride. You kind of were with me through the whole thing here, and it's supposed to be sunnier tomorrow, so we'll get on a little bit longer ride. And how many miles did I get on it? What was it? 666 at one point. Now it's 7, so I put 10 miles on it. That's no big deal. So tomorrow we put 20 miles on it or 30 miles on it. We just keep adding to the mileage as our confidence comes up. And doesn't look like I ordered those expensive valve covers. And these aren't leaking. I don't want to take them off now. Ah, the telltale drop. Yep. Gosh, why can't I get it? Something I'll have to go around it. I did these with a torque wrench too. Okay. Okay. Say something. Huh? Say something. Huh? This is chocolate. Say thanks for watching. Thanks for subbing. TheEZGZ out. Yeah. I don't need a dog. Everybody around me's got dogs. Huh? Huh? Ain't that right, Chocolate? Huh? Huh? All right, guys. Later.